Owen, you ever wish you could give back to the community and get sick gym gear at the same time? See this hoodie I'm wearing? Apiro Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. We partnered up with our buddy, Joel Billsberger. He's created this brand. It's amazing gym gear. He sent me a hoodie. You guys can see that I have it on right now. I also posted it on my story if you guys saw that. But just an unreal piece of clothing. I mean, sick, easy design, just little letters right here, and it's super comfortable. I wear it. I actually wear it quite a bit. And yeah, just a couple things from him. Sign up for his rewards program, and you get $5 off your first order. And also, we have our own code. So Jungle 10, as you can see in the bottom, would it be the bottom right hand corner of all of our clips? You can use the code Jungle 10 to get 10% off your first order. Visit the Apiro Athletics online store at apiroathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Make sure to follow the Instagram and TikTok at Apiro_athletics to be the first to know of all of the latest products, releases, and exclusive offers, including our promo code Jungle10. It's this hoodie I'm rocking right now. The fucking Kings are dead.
The Kings are dead. What happened to Red?
Dynasty's over.
What happened?
Dynasty's over. I don't know, man. The goaltending, the defense. We had a couple of goal scorers, but fuck, like it just all fell apart, man. And it's just like fuck, like it was hard to watch. It was painful to watch. I texted all the 20-year-olds, just like happy, stay fucking dialed or whatever. Keep your head up. But yeah, it's just sad to see some of the guys that you play with go down like that. Especially, I don't think Revelstoke. I don't know if Revelstoke's ever been swept in a series before like that.
Yeah,
like that.
I couldn't believe it.
It's got to be very rare. So, I think, dude, like, it just hurts to see, especially because I know all those guys. Shout out to the 20-year-olds that finished up.
Smitty,
Colton and Whiter, Smitty, Fife, Oz,
Wittenberg.
Those guys, to the guys calling it a career, congrats, and to the guys that actually to all the guys that have called it a career this year, just a shout out.
Yeah, honestly,
not everyone goes on to play college hockey. Like it's the end of the road for a lot of guys. So it's just. But now the junior playoffs are officially over, Owen, and we head over to the Mowat. Bit of a Mowat preview or what?
Let's get into it, buddy. I am so pumped for this Mowat Cup, especially not announcing fully. I mean, if you're watching this episode, you know what this episode's about. With the interview we have today, this is a Mowat Cup episode. We're going to talk about we got some other junior hockey rumors to talk about as well, but we're going to start focused on the Mowat. And this interview we had today was just, I think it was probably the most fun I've had doing an interview so far.
Yeah.
Having two guys and just, yeah. So as for the Mowat Cup, game 1 will be Tuesday, April 22nd. The first 2 games are hosted by the KIJHL team, but they're not going to be played out of the Cam Neely and Ridge. They're going to be played out of George Preston and Langley. I don't think Ridge could keep the ice in because of the big lacrosse city. So game 1 and 2 will be on April 22nd and 23rd in Langley at George Preston Rec Center. Reminder, we are giving away 2 tickets to the Mowat Cup, so enter that giveaway. But, even if you didn't enter the giveaway, be sure to just go check it out. This is going to be some unbelievable hockey, guys. Like, obviously, it's a 5-game series, so it's 2 games for the KIJHL and then 3 games in the KI if needed. So game 3 will be Saturday, April 26th in Grand Forks. Game 4, if necessary, will be Sunday, April 27th in Grand Forks. And again, if necessary, game 5 will be Tuesday, April 29th in Grand Forks. Every game at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Joe, let's hear your prediction, your X factors, where you see this one going.
Astill and Burke are going to run it, and the KI is going to get it done in 4 games.
4. Okay.
What is it? You can lose 2 games and still win?
Yeah.
They're gonna go 1-1. They're gonna split down in the valley there, and
And
then
win both.
G-Funk's gonna get 2 at home because the
Okay.
Flames are not gonna know what to do in that small ass ice surface.
Okay. Yeah, I think G Funk takes game 1 because just Ridge, like with the time off, I think it's a disadvantage. At least for game 1. Like maybe it'll help them by the end of the series having the extra legs. So I think Grand Forks takes game 1. I think Ridge definitely takes game 2. I can't see them losing both at home. And then I think they split the next 2, and coming down to the last game, I think Ridge having those extra legs might be the difference maker. So I'm going to take Ridge in 5.
Okay.
But like I wouldn't be surprised if it goes completely the opposite. Like that's just my prediction.
I think it's such a toss up, man. I'm definitely gonna be watching.
We get pretty in depth in the interview today about Grand Forks, what they're about, their identity, their play style, the guys they got. Like they got 2 guys who played in the WHL on their third line. Like they got 4 or 5 guys who played dub games. Grand Forks is sick, and they're a run right through you. They're like Chilliwack on steroids, based on kind of what I've gathered, because they also still have that high end scoring, like Astill and Burke, especially. I'm so pumped for this series. I actually can't wait. And me and Joe
up and watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching. But Joe, like we said in the interview today, we're gonna have like some kind of friendly bet going. Like, what are we doing for this? Like,
I don't know, dude. We got to think about that because it's like, I don't know, maybe some sort of forfeit. We'll
What do you
see.
mean?
I don't know. What can we do? Do you want to wager or what?
Wager.
It's like $20 or something.
Just a little 20 on it. Sprinkle a little 20. I'm fine with that.
I guess.
I'd like to think of something better.
I mean, we can think about it.
We can think about it. We got a week, but let's for right now, let's just say we got a little 20 on it, but we'll try and think of something better. Like I'd rather it be like a dare kind of thing, like something like that.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, but okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, well, I mean, we've given a brief recap. This interview today is unbelievable, so I just want to send it over to that interview. Levi Astill and Tyler Burke, we sat down with them for over an hour. The interview is not going to be that long, but we sat down with them for over an hour and just chatted with them. And so it's a very, unconventional interview compared to what we're used to, but I had a blast. So
I think it went better. I
think so too.
Like, we'll judge based on kind of the engagement and stuff, but yeah. I think that if you guys like this one more, then let us know, like whatever. Let us know in the comments of Instagram or whatever. But I think this one flowed really well, and just excited to send it over there.
Yeah. So without any further ado, we will send it over to KIJHL MVP and leading scorer Levi Astill and KIJHL playoff MVP Tyler Burke right now. We are extremely excited to have on, for the first time ever, 2 guests for this episode. We have the KIJHL MVP and leading scorer, as well as the KIJHL playoff MVP, 2 KIJHL champions, Levi Astill and Tyler Burke. Boys, how's it going?
It's good. It's going good. Excited to be on.
Just got to say congrats, boys.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's great to be here. I love this. I love what you guys are doing with this whole thing. It'd be pretty cool if we had it for the KI.
Yeah, appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
You guys obviously fucking take down my old team, boys, and you guys swept them. Like, how the fuck does that feel? Hey, getting it done on our ice too was fucked.
Yeah, that was my first time ever playing in Revy, because last year you guys came to us.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, last year you guys came to us early in the year.
Oh, and, we beat you guys 1-0.
Was it 1-0?
It was like 1-0 or 2-0.
Yeah, I think it was like 2-1. Yeah. It was really low scoring. And this year, same thing. Revy came to us in like our 3rd game of the year, and we lost 2-1 in overtime.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But it was in like September, so it was like, and I've never played in Revy, so I was like, I didn't really know what to expect. But yeah, it's pretty sick winning there, because I know like Revy, like they never lose at home. They always so it's pretty sick to do it.
Yeah. No, I was I've had my fair share against Revelstoke. Like I remember when I was sick moose, obviously we played against you guys in second round, got swept. That didn't feel too good. Got our show ran in your guys' barn. So had to smart up a little bit. I was pretty fired up to play in Revy again after all that time, especially with you, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. I remember playing against you a couple times on Sicky.
Oh yeah, I remember
You kind of been a suitcase, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Kind of been all the way around.
Yeah, I've had my fair share. Kid couldn't really catch a bounce of a team there for a bit, but luckily I finally found a full season of a team again.
Hey, look what happened! Look what happens when you found it, eh?
Yeah, there we go.
Win a chip and playoff MVP. That's pretty good, pretty solid on the resume.
Good way to end the career in junior, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, beauty.
But yeah.
Well, maybe real quick. So, Burke, you're from Vernon, and you start off your career with the North Okanagan Knights. Obviously, not existing anymore. But kind of how did your career get started off there? Playing, I mean, pretty close to home, I guess. Like, what was it? Just your rookie season like, and just getting introduced to the league. How was that?
Honestly, it was kind of a wild start actually joining the league because I was actually a D-man before my first year in the league. Yeah, believe it or not, actually, like with North Oak, he wasn't going to take me as a D-man on the team, so he got me moved up to forward, and I ended up playing some preseason on the team and kind of actually lit it up a little in preseason. Like, oh, there we go. I guess you're going to fit in as a forward with this team, and we kind of went from there. So it was kind of a wild first season for sure. Definitely some ups and downs, but that was kind of a wild part of my start of my junior careers. So yeah. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, no kidding. And then, I mean, you end up starting the next season there before you go on to Sycamoose, and then you go on a bit of a playoff run with Sycamoose as well. So just what kind of led to you ending up in Sicky, and how did you find the transition? You enjoy your time in Sycamoose.
You played a little bit with some of my current teammates too.
Oh yeah. No, I know a good chunk of your buddies for sure.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah, I know. Especially KT and I don't know if I can think of the other guys right now, but yeah, no, I know a good chunk of them.
Yeah,
sure.
Maddie and Dev.
Yeah. So there's a good chunk of boys, especially because they're all from where I'm from too. So yeah, I know those guys pretty well.
Yeah.
Bunch of people. But sorry. Anyways, So that was it was kind of an interesting turn, but just unfortunately wasn't working out to start with North Oak, and he ended up. It was kind of a whole thing, but it just ended up kind of being a little mutual thing where it was kind of like things are going this way, and then it got to the point where it was it wasn't working out. Then put me on the wire, and Sycamoose kind of put in the work to luckily bring me there, and we were able to work out a deal. So it kind of worked out. It's still only 45 minutes away, right? So it was pretty nice, and it was pretty fun too because they lived in the dorms, right? So that was pretty.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about that.
That was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, all you guys probably hate that. The one tough part obviously was the whole bedding, like sharing the bedroom and like twin beds. Like that was kind of a battle a little bit for sleep sometimes. And then the food dinners was kind of tough for sure. All the fellas battling one big goulash or pasta. I'm not gonna lie, that was rough. Overall, it was pretty fun. There was definitely its ups and downs about that, but like all the guys hanging out every day was pretty fun. Just those little things like that.
You guys must have gotten close, eh? Like you guys living together and stuff. It's kind of like it's a little bit similar to the setup we got here, but we're a little bit nicer. We got like our apartments, our big apartment building. Everyone lives here, but the dorms are probably a little bit closer, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, everybody's pretty close coordinates in there for sure. Everybody's right next to each other. It's pretty chaotic. Like it was wild, especially some of those Calgary City boys in there. It got pretty rowdy with those guys, and there was some heated moments. Guys always get into it a little bit, even a lot of board game nights. Monopoly.
Do you guys party in there or no? You guys just go get out of there?
End of the year, the guys did. There was at the end of the year, but other than that, really, the guys didn't. Like we had the assistant coach living with us too, so it was kind of like set to a certain point.
Okay, you got to keep it down.
Yeah, so it was pretty supervised. We always had billet moms coming in and stuff, so there wasn't really much of that going on during the season. It was a young group too. Like we only had like 2 20-year-olds. It was like all 18-year-olds. So it was like all the guys were always just screwing around, and just like kind of a kid-like group for sure. A little bit.
That's good.
It was fun though for sure with all those guys. It was a really fun year.
We end up meeting in the second round there.
Yeah, no, that was something for sure. It was going to be a battle for sure for us. Like, we were a young group. You guys were pretty dialed for sure that year, and we took you guys over at the time. I think 2 of the games, but you guys gave us a good run of taking us out pretty quick there for sure. For us, it was just awesome to be able to go to the second round for us that year because it was a young group and we were just trying to battle as much as we could. But
then you end up joining your buddy Levi in Grand Forks. How did that come about? Because I remember, sorry boys, so I just got to say, like my first year in the league in the KI was what it was like 2021. The year after COVID, like when we were like kind of half open, and Grand Forks was the place careers go to die, boys. Like
Yeah, I heard that.
You guys were fucking brutal. It was bad, and we never got a chance to play you because it was still COVID time, so the conferences were split, and we didn't like go interconference at all.
Yeah.
But we just heard the oh man, you just didn't want to get sent to. It was Grand Forks and Spokane on the level of Spokane, like it was like or like 100 Mile, like you just didn't want to get traded there.
Yeah.
But you guys turned it around, so it's just awesome to see you guys fucking get the job done this year.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy, especially when you got like obviously the owner. We got like that doctor who invested all that money in the team, and then
that's exactly what happened.
Coach. Yeah, exactly. Great coach, and you got the great owner. Everybody like just so invested, and like crazy how you can turn around like that with somebody that is willing to be that invested in the team, and like how crazy it can like help.
Yeah.
Big guys want to go there too, so yeah,
that's good, dude.
Yeah. Well, and then for you, Levi, like obviously, Tyler was kind of from the area. You have a bit of a different story. You're from Edmonton and you're playing out in Alberta. So how do you end up finding your way to Grand Forks? Like, what was the recruitment process like, and how'd you end up there?
Well, Dave, like our head coach, he actually came down to watch me in my playoffs, like my last year midget or U18 in Edmonton.
Yeah, when
and
you were 3 points per game.
Pardon me?
When you were 3 points per game.
Yeah. So he liked what he liked what he saw, and then I knew about the KI, but like the KI now that it's junior like A and it's going tier 1, it has a better rep. But like in Alberta, it didn't have the best rep because it was like, why would you move to BC to play junior B hockey when you just play junior B here, right?
Right.
So like I was like, yeah, it's better hockey, but how much better is it? So I was kind of debating on whether or not I was going to come. And I actually wasn't going to come. I was just going to play junior B back home. But then, like, August, I got convinced to come play. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Am I allowed to swear in here?
You're fine. You're good.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go play. Ride it out for a year. If I like it, you know what? It's great. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So good thing I came. I chose to come. And that's like, I just remember kind of like, because I'm from the city. So it's like, this is probably one of the smallest towns. Yeah, it's probably
a pretty small place.
Yeah.
Culture shock,
Like Chase is probably smaller. That might be it. I don't really know.
Probably.
Oh, man.
It's hard to think.
Chase, yeah. Grand Forks is just one road, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the road, yeah. So it's like, I remember like, and it's like kind of in the valley. So I remember like turning the corner. Like our captain, Ray Warwick picked me up I flew to Kelowna and then Warwick picked me up. Like all the captains picked me up. And I remember turning the corner, like, to come down to the valley, and I saw the whole town, and I was like, "What the fuck did I do?" I was like, "What did I just move into?"
How'd you get convinced? How'd you get convinced? Who was the guy convinced you to play?
It was a bit of coach. My teammate Theo Nadu, he's from Edmonton too.
Okay.
And I kind of saw him around, so he kind of convinced me. His dad kind of talked to my mom and kind of convinced my mom, and then there's Dave. Like they weren't that year. They finished first in the division, but they weren't that good. They were like 8th in the league. Like they're a mid team. Yeah. So like I knew I was going to an okay team. But Dave just sounded like, and Dr. Mark, like our owner, they just sounded like they knew what they were doing. All they wanted to do was win championships now. Like that's what their vision is. Right. So I was like, you know what, this sounds like one of the better programs. Give it a shot. So yeah, it worked out.
Nice.
So you've been there. This is your second season, obviously, in Grand Forks. I guess kind of Burke and Levi, you guys can both kind of talk about this, but like the steps that you guys have taken since last year to this year becoming such a dominant force. I mean, you guys went what, 16-1 in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Like that's dominant, boys. Like that's like that's unreal. So I guess just speak on like kind of the culture that was kind of brought in and like what made you guys take that jump from, I guess more Astill, what made you guys take that jump from last year to this year?
I think everyone on our team kind of has the same drive, kind of same motivation to get better. Like, so we have like optional practices. We practice every day at 2:30, and then we have optional skates Monday, Wednesday in the morning, like skill sessions. Yeah. And like usually our whole team's out. Like I don't know, probably most other teams wouldn't have their whole team out. Like our whole team's always out there getting better. And like our workouts, everyone's just like kind of doing it. It's on your own time, but everyone's always in the gym and stuff. And I think it's just kind of that mutual, like we all want to be the best to like not only for ourselves but to help everyone else out because we know that's how you be successful. So I think that's kind of our doctor, our owner, kind of implements that in our team, and Coach Dave kind of forces that on us, and then we're able to just kind of.
It definitely comes from the coach. Burke, you noticed that when you came in?
Yeah, no, it definitely helped with Dave for sure. Yeah.
That's good, boys.
And then, sorry, no, go ahead, Berkey.
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna add on that whole thing.
Yeah,
no, like I think what helped us is honestly like at the like we kind of were on and off like before Christmas, but then as we kind of made a few like moves, honestly, like the players like we lost unfortunately great, but like the guys he brought in, like there's the whole team and how it like molded perfectly by after Christmas. Like we had everybody freaking so deep in the lineup, like in our goaltending was dialed, like defense was dialed, like everything was just glued so well where it was like holy crap, like I don't know, I feel like we're gonna be pretty dominant here with this lineup. I don't know who's gonna like our third line has two like or like there's no first or fourth line, but like our third line had two Western League guys on it. It's like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah.
Like our team was so deep, like it was actually scary. Like our back end had 4 20-year-old D-man, I think, and like our goaltending like a Western League or goalie, and Jasper Tate 20-year-old veteran goalie. Like it's like as pretty dialed as it gets. Like that's why the fellas were feeling pretty good, I think. And shout out to Thomas Clark too. That guy, if you guys were watching the playoffs, he's definitely like he's. At the start of the playoffs, that guy became like easily the heaviest hitter in the league, no doubt. That guy was hammering guys left and right.
Really?
Yeah.
You see that guy coming at you. Those guys are all the like Revelstoke team were shoveling pucks forward. They did not want to get hit by that guy. That guy was a freight train on everybody.
That's what it takes, man. It takes guys knowing their role and doing their role properly, right?
Yeah. I think that was big. The roles, like everyone kind of knew their role in our team, and everyone was good with their role, and everyone they executed perfectly. So I think that's
nobody was trying to be a skill guy when they weren't, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect. That's kind of what you need.
So at the start of the year, like I know you were just saying you made like around December, but so at the start of the year, like when you guys are looking around the room, like are you expecting to have the season you had now, or was it not really kicked in until the trade deadline and you made some of these big moves around then?
No, I'll go first. We kind of knew going into the year. Like last year, we lost to BV second round. We kind of got killed by them, to be honest. Like it went to 6, but
they were nasty though.
Yeah, we scored like 8 goals in 6 games. Like we had a goal.
Yeah.
Oh wow. We didn't score. They kind of dominated that series. So we were all kind of pissed off after that. And like we didn't make any moves in the summer, did we, Bert?
What?
No.
Dave
didn't make any trades in the summer, did he? No.
Oh yeah, well the only trade he actually had last year was the me for Misfell one. That was the only trade he made last year.
Yeah, Berkey actually got traded for my buddy, like my best friend.
Yeah. Oh really?
No way.
Yeah. Josh Misfeld on sickness. Yeah, he's like one of my best buddies. So like when Burke came out, I was like, oh, who's this guy? I don't like.
Yeah, that's so bad.
But no, it's worked out. But no, well, Ben, like the two Edwards boys, Ben and Alex, they weren't with us like start of the year. They were going to go play in the SJ. They were going to go play in Nipwin. But then they were there and they're like, you know what? They thought it was a similar level to our league. And they're like, why would we move away to play a similar level? We want to play at home. So they came back, and it's kind of once they came back, we were like, holy shit, we can do this year. We got.
Are they both Western? They're both Western leaguers, eh?
Yeah.
Victoria,
Ben played like 10 games, and Alex played 2 years.
Yeah.
Alex played like 100 games almost, like 90 games or something. Yeah.
And he's playing 2 years in the Western League, and then he's still coming in and like playing a middle six role and like knowing his role. Like that's insane. Like just like pushing the ego aside and being able to do that so effectively.
Yeah, exactly.
He was scary too, I heard.
He was big. Like he scored he's scary. But like it's funny. He's like you know him on our team, nicest guy ever. Him and Ben. Like they get so much hate throughout the league. Like everyone hates them, but they're the nicest guys like ever. Like they'll do anything for you. They'll stick like they're the nicest guys. So it's like the hate's definitely not warranted. But he had such a big playoffs for us. Like he scored the game winner against Kimberley to send us against Revelstoke.
Yeah,
against Revelstoke, he scored a lot of big goals too. Like he scored like I think he scored the series kind of clinching goal, like the shorty in game 3 there to put us up.
Right. Okay.
In the third, I think 3-1 in the third, or I forget. But he scored like to give us an insurance goal in the third in game 3 in Revy. That kind of sealed the series, I thought.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And he hits too. Like he hit like that line. Him, Clark, and Rougeau. They just banging bodies. Like that's the role.
Yeah.
And Rougeau played in the dub too. He played games this year in the dub. So.
Oh my god.
See, you guys are just so stacked, man. It's awesome.
So like, and that line, they all know their role. Like none of those guys are on the power play, but they're all just going out there every shift, banging bodies.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
You guys got dub guys on your team that aren't even on the peeper. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Ricky, you're trying to say something. Sorry, go for it.
What?
You're trying to say something.
I'm not worried about it, but we had all the guys rolling. Like everybody just we rolled the lines all the time too. It was great, obviously, but when it came to power play PK, but holy, those guys were hard on everybody. Like I loved it. Like everybody kind of like thinks that Alex is psycho out there, but honestly, I think all the times like there wasn't really penalties that hurt the guys. Like it was all like penalties that just ended up being like 10 minutes, where it didn't take us like on too many penalty kills. Like he would actually just go and beat the wheels off guys, and it's like it doesn't really actually even hurt us, but he just put guys in their places, and like nobody was even really messing with us too much, because you got those guys out there that are ready to do whatever, and they don't really care. They'll do whatever they want, right? And take the team. It's like holy frick, yeah, I would not want to be on the other side of that sort of thing.
How many guys do you guys actually have playing the dub? This is just crazy to me.
Well,
like, I think if you could count.
Rougeau this year, Alex Ben, and then our goalie Call played some games too. He was drafted.
Yeah.
So that's 3, and then
our goalie 4.
Both Edwards 6.
No, we have both Edwards 2, Rougeau, and then our goalie Call.
Okay, so 4 guys.
Okay, 4.
That's unreal.
Yeah, and speaking more about our goalie too, like holy crap, yeah, he was dialed in this playoffs. Like we knew like he had so much potential too, considering that kid was in the SG at 16 and he put up a 900 save percentage on a pretty crappy team that year. I heard they were.
Oh wow.
Like pretty dialed in, played 15 games there. He's been playing whatever junior hockey since he was 16, and like that guy, yeah, he just has so much potential. He kind of moved around a little bit, which was tough for him, but once he kind of just dialed in this offseason and found a place where he can just play, it was kind of like he was like ready to go, just dialed in. It was unreal.
Yeah, that's awesome, because I saw you guys acquired Tate at was he a deadline pickup?
No, he was earlier in the year. Like,
but I always rated him. I always thought he was I thought he was a good goalie too. Like when I've never played against Call.
Call got hot in playoffs, so you got to ride with the hot guy in playoffs.
Right, fair enough.
I think we would have won with either or. Like either or was around their game, or some of the best goalies in the league.
Yeah, he was putting up good numbers too on like pretty crappy teams. Like what was it, Summerland Steam? He had over 900.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember playing him against Summerland. Like obviously, like Revelstoke, like we're gonna do pretty well against Summerland most of the time, but I think we beat them 2-1 one time, and he had about like 55 shots or something.
Yeah,
I think he took us to like overtime.
I think he has a KI record for most saves in a game.
Yeah,
Tate does. He has like 68 saves on 71 shots or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like the amount of saves, the amount of like
on Summerland
stuff we'd pepper him.
We were talking the other day. It's like crazy for him too. He goes from Summerland, who's not even a team anymore, a terrible team, to league champs of the league a year later. Like it's kind of crazy.
That's awesome, man. Seeing the lowest of the low, and then now the highest of the high, which is awesome.
Yeah, you could tell he's having a blast. He loved it here. He was such a huge locker room guy too. Like that guy was the biggest character. He's one of the funniest guys I've got to see in like a locker room, like in all my junior. So funny.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Gotta love those goalies. Some of those guys are pretty big characters, that's for sure.
Yeah. What series you guys think was the hardest? You guys say Revy was the hardest, or was it Kimbo that gave you more run for your money?
Believe it or not.
You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think it was who was it? It was Beaver Valley, because I think they honestly gave us the biggest fight. Like they were the ones that was most physical. Took us to overtime a few times.
Really?
Like, they actually battled. I know Kimbo got a game on us. Like honestly, that might happen. Like it was bound to, like maybe one like fluke game or whatever. But honestly, I think like Beaver Valley battled the most, to be honest, and we just like still managed to just find a way.
That was the second round, eh?
Yeah, that was second round too. And we really thought those guys gave us the biggest run and pretty close. But yeah, they're all pretty close games. But I don't know. What do you think, Levi?
I don't know. Revy was pretty good, man.
It was surprising because we didn't really have any close games. Like we ended up just.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know what happened, boys. Like fuck, we fell apart.
We were able to score. Like we were just able to get up quick, and like game 1 we were up 4-0.
Yeah, it would be like
second.
Boys, I'd be like looking at my phone, and I'd be like going to school or I'd be doing something, I don't know, and then I'd look down at my phone and be like, first period over, you guys are up 3-1. I'm like, fuck, we're gonna lose again.
Yeah, it was like we were able to get quick starts. Then you scored, Burke, like a minute in game 2. And then, Rev, we were up 4-0 game 1, and they made a 4-3 in like 5 minutes. Like
that's when I turned it on. I watched that half, and I was like, "Oh, they're not going down."
We just fucked this up. Like, holy shit, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, we were you can tell we were kind of battling there for a sec, but we actually did pretty well at like staying dialed and just keep going because that's the one thing we were kind of worried about there. Like we were pretty hard on that, is making sure we don't let off the gas. We had a few games throughout the season we kind of let off the gas. We had some pretty bad like guys come back. Like Merritt, we were up like 6-1 or something. They scored 6 unanswered goals in the third period. We've lost to Crescent from blowing leads, Sickamoose. Like we blew some leads, so we were kind of worried about that. I think we just luckily didn't let off the gas. But when that happens, you're a little bit nervous that could happen.
Right.
Yeah, it was like each series was kind of different because Rev is like they're more like structured defensive sort of system.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Kimberly's more like us, and they got some skill guys. They're more like a skill team, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Beaver Valley's they just work hard. They're just hard work. Like they're Terry Jones. Like they work their asses off. So.
People see the 16-1, but they don't see like it's probably a couple hard series in there.
Yeah, like we won an overtime, and we won some big games. Like game 3 against BV, we're up 2-0. We go to their barn, we win in double overtime to put us up 3-0.
Yeah.
Big. And then even against Kimberly, like it was like we were up. It's Kimberly's barn
overtime game.
Yeah, we won 2 overtime games in Kimberly, and their barn's hard to play.
Yeah,
like their fans, and it's a different ice. Like our rink is so small. Like I'm sure
I remember that.
Yeah, like our rink is so small. So like the one in Kimbo, their big rink. It was like it's definitely.
What do you think of those corners?
Yeah, they're fun.
The Kimbo corners.
I feel bad for like our goalie, like for opposing.
Go out to play it and it shoots out in the slot.
Yeah, like playing the pucks because the corner, like the one like Zamboni gate, I think it just bounces. Like it's like a rebound.
Yeah, Owen never played in our league, so it's Owen Kimbo has like I swear it goes like this and it goes out and then over. It's like it's like flat and then it like has like a cut. It's like a C that like
sticks out of it.
It goes into like the thing and then comes back out. It's ridiculous. You shoot the puck
and then
it
like squares. The corners are squares. Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous.
That was definitely the hardest like boards to get used to for sure. That barn, like that's why I think it got us to that first game there. Like we were battling with those boards.
Yeah,
Revy's barn wasn't that big though. I thought it was bigger.
It felt weird. It wasn't.
Yeah, what do you guys think of the fans? Because you guys said you haven't played there before.
They were like Kimberly Fernie. I found it similar kind of the fans in Kimberly Fernie, like all the Aussies there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I guess you guys are pretty used to it then, eh?
Yeah, but no, it's like different because like in those rinks you're coming on the ice where there's like no fans next to you, whereas like in Revy there was like they have those like 2 like gates up, like those like fences. And the Aussies are just giving it to you there.
Yeah,
we're going out like after warm up, you're putting like on your skate guards.
I watched you come out for the third because I was watching we were down in the game 4 or whatever, and you were coming out and taking your skate guards off, and some guy was just giving you one of these.
Yeah, some guy.
So funny. It's really funny.
Because the weight rooms in Revy suck though. Like the floor.
Oh, they're so bad, man.
They're so bad. Like the floor just like it's like that old like floor that dulls your skates.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta put your skate guards on. Yeah, they were giving it to me and Burke.
I didn't miss that rink at all. Yeah, those guys were just giving it to me for sure.
But there wasn't the Sunday game. There wasn't like game 4. There wasn't many. Like it was only like 600 fans, I think.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, like usually, like obviously it was a little bit different than when we played you guys in round 2 because I know there was a lot more Aussies at that time compared to now. Like I'll be honest,
there was a
lot of G-Funk fans in the rink in Revelstoke. I'm not even kidding you. I feel like half the crowd, like there was G-Funk like chants taking over on the Sunday game.
You guys travel then.
Our fans travel. Like there's a fan bus, and they
were passionate.
Oh no way, that's cool.
That's so sick.
Yeah, we had a bunch of like we probably had 100 Grand Forks fans in Kimberly and in Revy.
Wow.
Yeah, Revy, dude.
BV, yeah. Like our fans, yeah. Well, the team's never been good. Like this is the first time they've won in 58 years.
Fair enough. 50. You guys won one before?
No, first time. No, never.
No, like
first time ever. Okay,
58 years. It's their first one.
And they
holy smokes!
I believe this is only the second time they've made the finals.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like when was the last team though? A team won 16-1 in playoffs. If we were looking at that, we couldn't find a team that dominated that much.
We went 16-2 last year, I think.
Oh, really?
Or 16-3. I don't know. We only
16-3. Actually,
we swept 3 series.
That's pretty good. That's pretty.
We swept 3 series and went 7 with Princeton.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty dialed. That was a good run too. Like you guys sweeping Fernie last year, like holy crap, because they're a pretty dialed team. I think I was surprised about this year.
Yeah.
Fernie, I thought Fernie was going to put up a better run this year, to be honest.
I can't believe they were a first round exit.
They beat us both games this year.
Yeah. Me and Owen were shocked.
Overtime and a shootout this year.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
That barn's kind of weird to play in, too. It's small.
Yeah.
Smaller than Revy, for sure.
Yeah.
That ice sheet I actually heard is smaller than ours, I think. That's actually the one ice sheet that I think is our size is smaller.
Yeah.
I remember watching the game, the commentators were talking about it, and they were saying the dimensions, and then we looked at ours or whatever. It's like, oh, wow, okay, well, apparently it was smaller than ours, but I don't know. I was pretty surprised about that.
Wow.
They got the rowdy fans, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
And there's like right over top of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Levi should
straight up.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, right over top, yeah. But when we were in Fernie too, I got pretty heated there. Actually, should we tell them the time that after the game, there the fans got into it for our scratches?
Oh yeah, the fans like got into our tunnel pretty much.
Oh, Owen posted this. Didn't you post this? Remember, Owen?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Joe, you might be thinking of when Coastal's scratches were fighting.
Oh wait, no, yeah, this was in the PJ. The same thing happened in another league.
Yeah, no, our players, Levi was actually hopping right in there. But it was a huge fight that went down there with the players in the
I don't even know.
Over by our dressing room.
Yeah, I kind of forget what happened, but they have a divider too, but for some reason they didn't have it up.
Yeah, so they came right in first.
All the security guards are like, they don't do anything. They're all old.
Well, yeah, they're not there to they're there just for presents, boys. They're not there to stop someone from coming over and doing something to you.
And I guess we found out too, some the Calgary parents were down. They were getting to there were fights in the crowd and stuff.
It was a fist fight, yeah.
Some of our parents are getting kicked out. It was
it's awesome. They let the fights happen and then they just get tossed out after. So it's whatever,
these guys awesome. Get into these guys. Well, they fought our scratches. That's what it was, right, Burke?
What was it?
Fans fought our scratches, right? Is that what happened?
And after the game, it was I think they might have got into it for scratches a little bit. And our other guys, I know the Edwards boys hopped right in there and started throwing hands with those guys. Nothing new there, those guys would be right up front.
No, but then they got into our not the tunnel, but kind of that area, right outside where you're waiting to go on the ice. Yeah. And it was kind of chaos. The refs had to come off and separate everyone.
Yeah, they didn't do a very good job dividing. I think I can't remember. Maybe it's everybody was getting into it. It was pretty chaotic because nobody was able to break it up too because there was just a good chunk of 20 on each side. They're just going at it and it's just a dog show.
That's crazy. I know Richmond. It was Richmond scratches in Coastal earlier in the year. I think they were having a game with a bunch of scraps and Richmond's fans were full on, or Richmond scratches were full on getting separated and in it with Coastal. Coastal's fans are nuts. If
really,
it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. They're like a hardcore KI team when it comes to their fans. It's actually such a good market for a team. But I kind of just wanted to ask now. I mean, we've kind of been through the whole playoff and all that. So just what was it like winning the championship in Revy? Obviously Burke, with you winning MVP as well of the playoffs, and just how did that whole series kind of, or not the whole series, but just the celebration, and do you guys end up getting to go out in Revy? You go home first before you enjoyed it, and whatever you want to say about all that.
Well, we didn't actually really end up. We just had a nice bus ride back. Obviously, guys were really getting after, because obviously coaches may get in trouble or whatever. But it was pretty electric. All the guys ended up soaking it all in, staying on the ice for an extra good few hours there until it got closed off or we had to get off. But we spent so much time with her just soaking it all in because it obviously was pretty surreal. Everybody was so fired up. We couldn't believe it still. Even the fact that going back to the whole sleeping Revy thing, we were just so surprised. And honestly, going back to that whole series quick, honestly, I was pretty surprised because I think what helped us too is their whole structure thing. What made it hard for them, because I think we had a good amount of power play goals on them, is where our power plays it's pretty hard for them to be structured against us, which because we kind of free ball it a little bit and we're kind of a little shuffling where we go and stuff, so they can't really structure wise to it. So I think that's where we found a good way to take advantage of on all of our power plays. So it was pretty nice though being able to dominate in Revelstoke too. So, I mean, it was pretty fun for sure. It was a great feeling and just everything all around.
I don't think there was a game where you guys scored less than 5.
I know, it was a crazy part. Beat Revelstoke by 3 every time.
Too. Yeah, our depth is so good.
Yeah, everybody was so bad. Yeah. Well, the part that helped us too is it wasn't even the one enforcer line, but everybody was actually just hitting everybody. So none of the guys wanted to get hit because everybody was actually able to lay the body pretty well too.
Yeah.
especially in our home barn too on the small ice and stuff. Guys like always aren't used to that ice surface, so they're just having a hard time just trying to make sure they can handle the puck on that ice, and then just before you know, you're getting hammered out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
Even like our fourth line, like Theo Nadu, he scored 2 goals in the finals, and he's on our fourth line.
That guy's been there for 3 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a beauty. He's like our
seen
glue
the
guy on
bottom.
the team. He's a glue guy on our team. Yeah.
He's a huge energy guy. We love him. He's always getting into it too. He's always going out there. That's always yelling. He's always getting fired up. It's awesome. You can hear that guy. It's awesome.
Well, that's awesome. Well, you guys get a proper celebration night or what?
Yeah, we did yesterday. We had a good day yesterday.
That's good.
We can't party too much because Mowat, right? Like,
we're gonna get into that, but I guess kind of the last thing on this championship before we move on is kind of what it means to the town. Like, how did everything go? Did you guys get a warm reception? Like, what happened?
Yeah, like parade on the main street there once you got back, or
we're having a parade on Saturday. So
you actually?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we leave on Monday. We leave on Monday to Langley. So on Saturday we're having our parade. But we got back at 4:30 in the morning, so like no one was really waiting for us.
Of course.
Late night.
Yeah. I brought like my billets. Like my billet has been a fan of the team since they started. Like he's lived here his whole life. So I brought the trophy like to our living room yesterday, and he was amazing. He was in awe. He was like, "This is God."
Oh, that's awesome.
What's happening? So it's like that, and like even like the town, like our fans, like we were getting 1,000 fans in playoffs. Like 3 years ago, Grand Forks was getting like 150 fans. Like
I was gonna say 100.
They were getting 100 fans, and now we're probably top 5 attendance in the league. It's probably like Revy, Kimbo, Fernie, us. Honestly,
we're right up there.
Yeah,
and the best part is they're always getting into it too. Like those guys are actually so engaging along the boards. So it's almost in the playoffs too. Especially, I'd say it was almost close to Revelstoke atmosphere, just because they're all up chirping the goalies, getting right into it there, especially the beer gardens. But everybody's kind of over top of you, get into it. It's pretty awesome how passionate they are.
That's awesome.
They get into it. Yeah, it's great. But wait, Joe. Sorry, going back to the other thing, I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't have a parade when Revelstoke won.
No, we shut down the block. We don't really like go through. There's just like a big presentation. Kind of thing, and it's like we don't like. I don't know what you mean by parade. Like you guys are gonna like walk through the town.
I have no idea. We just got told we're having a parade on Saturday.
Okay, so like for us, they'd bring like the cup, right, and then we'd go to like there's like this block, kind of like this one-way street that goes down in downtown.
And then where those bears are? Those like 2 grizzly bears?
Yeah, where the 2 bears are, and like that what's it called? Like that little. What is it, like a gazebo or like the thing with the roof? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We like sit up there and like our captain like made a speech to the fans and stuff, and like they would just be like fired up for that. And we go and like drink for free. Sick.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty electric, actually. Yeah, it'd be a good time.
But yeah.
I feel like ours is probably gonna be. It probably will end up honestly being similar to that. But I feel like with the whole town, like honestly, the whole town this year was so engaged and all. Like it's only like a 4,000 population town, so it's like most people are paying attention to it. Everybody was pretty involved.
Well, if you guys are getting 1,000 fans a night, then that's a quarter of the town coming to your fucking game, boys.
Yeah,
ridiculous. I know, it's crazy how much the fan the whole town was into it. Like it's actually so cool to see.
Well, they travel too. Like when we scored in Kimberley and stuff, like there was like loud, like you could hear the fans cheering.
That's so nice.
We could see them on the
guys
camera.
Are you guys like micro celebrities, like getting recognized when you're walking around? Like people, like is it like
sometimes,
that hard there?
Sometimes I'll be like downtown getting like a smoothie or something, and like I'll get stopped on the street and stuff and talked to.
Yeah.
Like I'll be walking home from the rink. And like some like random guy walking his dog will just like know my name and start talking to me and stuff. I'll be like, I don't even know who you are.
That's I can't.
That's awesome.
Because me and Levi actually do a lot of walking around town. Like I don't have a car down here, and Levi just likes to walk around too. So we always got our headphones on, walking around town. There's always people just honking at us too and stuff. It's always pretty fun to roam around that town.
That's awesome.
So cool. Well,
it's a good time.
Joe, you got? I mean, anything else to say before we just ask about the Mowat?
I don't think so. I think that pretty much wraps it up for our playoff stuff here.
Yeah. So I mean, the last kind of hockey related question before we just asked like a story from you guys. How are you guys preparing for the Mowat? Obviously a very, very different situation than the league has ever seen before, with it being a 5-game series and then having to go all the way and then play. I mean, not even in Ridge, but in Langley for game 1 and 2 of that series. So just how are you guys preparing? I know you said you had the bagger today, but just getting
today was a bagger.
We
had 2 days. Oh, you're still on.
No,
we had 2 days off. So we got back Sunday night at 4 in the morning. So we had Monday off, Tuesday off. And then today was a banger.
Yeah.
But like we don't know much about the PJ. Like we know that Ridge is going to be skilled. Like we've heard like it's a more skilled league sort of than the KI.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we know
I mean,
that they're going
at
to be
the top
skilled
for sure.
Yeah, so we know that they're going to be skilled. And yeah, we're just kind of going to try to use our kind of physical play to kind of because like we said, Clark, like our third line, Clarky, Alex, and Rouge, they're going to just bang bodies. So we're on fourth line. So that's kind of what we're planning on bringing to the table. But we'll just have a good week. It's kind of weird too winning because like you win the K, you're so excited, but you're like we played a week again, so it's like we didn't really get after it too much.
Yeah,
just in that sort of sense because we know that we have Mowat Cup in a week. But all the boys are pretty excited for the opportunity to because now it's like provincial champs, so that's like
totally.
All the boys are pretty excited.
An extra thing, yeah. It's
an
extra ring.
Like, is it an extra ring?
Well, no, we did like a combo ring, so it was like provincial and KI.
Okay,
it was only one ring. But if you guys got two, if you guys did two, like fuck it, why not?
Yeah, all the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
All the boys are saying like, we want another like merch. We want the hat. We want the
BC hat. Yeah, those are.
Yeah, we want the BC hat. Did you get medals for the Teck Cup last year?
I think so. I got to check in my room.
They were terrible.
I'm down here. I'm down here right now. I'm in like Missouri. But when I get back home, I got to check and see because we got the hats. I saw you guys got the red hats. I didn't really like the red.
Yeah, so we're like, we want to win it for that. Yeah, but we got medals for the Teck Cup. But they're terrible. They're like,
paper thin medals.
Yeah, they're like dollars.
Sorry.
No good. Yeah, good. Well, you guys get the sick BC hockey like gold medal.
Yeah,
and then you guys get the hats. The hats are pretty sick too. It's like a what's it like a new era fitted.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty excited. And it's kind of cool. It's a series too. And it's kind of cool. We got to go play
a one-off game.
Yeah,
it's nice.
We got to go play in a new we got to go play Langley.
Yeah,
we never have. Some of us have never been there, so it's like it's pretty sick to go play a whole other league. Get to see what that league's all about because we know they're. I bet you
they're probably more fired up to come to Grand Forks. I'd say.
I'd say so for sure.
They're in for a treat on that ice surface. That's for sure. I don't think they realize what kind of ice surface.
Yeah, exactly.
How we play because honestly, I'm kind of curious because all the guys kind of got caught watching that. I'm guessing you heard of this page, but the Selly Entertainment page or whatever, and just those highlights.
Yeah,
it's like I don't see a whole lot of contact in that, so I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna be able to handle a little bit extra contact than they're used to. So it's gonna be fun, especially in our part on the smaller ice. So that's gonna be good.
I got a couple future teammates on that team, so hopefully you guys don't beat them down too hard.
On Ridge?
Yeah, on Ridge. I got I think Ravenstein and Boucher committed here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw Boucher,
for next year. So
why aren't the games in Ridge? Why are they in Langley?
The ice got taken out. Owen, tell them.
They couldn't get the ice. They couldn't get them to keep the ice because Ridge is a huge lacrosse town.
Oh, you're kidding.
So they couldn't get them to keep the ice in. But honestly, guys, like Langley's rink is sick. It's way better. It'll be way better of an experience. I just hope that they will get the same turnout. Because Ridge packs the barn. It's a big barn.
It
but
won't be
Langley's
as
is
good as
nasty.
It won't be as good as
I think so. I think so. And it's a BCHL rink. I think so, dude. When Delta and Ridge played there in the KIJHL Finals a few years ago, it was packed.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Then.
So I think it should be. I mean, we could be wrong, but we're also giving away some tickets to it. So hopefully people enter that. More people enter that giveaway, and they can get a good turnout for that. But
yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, no, cause I feel like a lot of people are gonna watch this because I think it's pretty sick that it's
so cool.
We're kind of representing the KI and they're representing the PJ. I think a lot of people want to watch that, a nice little head-to-head series. And I love that setup. That's pretty sick.
It's kind of like league versus league. It's kind of like bragging rights for your league too, right? We want
the first one too, but
totally.
Yeah, we want to prove we're the better league, obviously. So
yeah, you guys are repping the league. It's kind of like me and Owen are battling right now because Owen's a future vet. I'm like,
who do you play for in the PJ?
I play for Mission.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Ridge bounced us from the playoffs 3 of my 5 years I was in the league. So.
Oh, you're kidding.
Is Ridge kind of like the Revy of the PJ?
Are they always good?
They never used to be. The last 3 years they've made the finals and then won twice. But before that, no, they're usually competitive. They got good ownership and good management and all that. But No, it's the last 3 years they've really taken off. I think Delta or North Van or Richmond would typically be more like the Revies. Like those three teams are always nasty. But it's been all Ridge the last few years.
Yeah. Like we know, like Ridge has like they got the D-Man of the year and the MVP of the year, right? Like on the same team. Yeah. So
Ravenstein, their captain, the D-Man, he broke like the D-Man points record in the Pidge this year, and like Lagrange had over 100 points up front. So no, they got some very, very good players. Like most of their team, I think, played junior A at some point. But
yeah, I think we're looking forward to that too. It's kind of like top versus top. Like we're excited for like to face another champion.
Yeah.
Like it's
and I honestly have no idea what to expect either. Like results wise, like I got no idea. Like because you guys do seem like you very, very different play styles. So especially like them going into your guys' rink, I don't know. We'll see how it shakes down. But I think that's all, Joe. That's all I got about the hockey. If you have anything else you want to ask before we just ask for a story or two.
I did have something a little bit off the record. We don't have to include this, Berkey, but I gotta ask, buddy, why do you wear a cage? No visor.
I'll soak it. No, that's a fair question. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So honestly, I did attempt to go with the visor, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And kid kind of caught a terrible bounce first period. Kid already got nailed in the face with a puck, and just trying to forecheck. Like I went to go forecheck a D-man, rips it right in my face, and it's like, oh great, that feels great. And I go I soak it. I just go to my bench, and as I'm going by, I also get cross-checked to the face. I'm like, well, this is awesome. And what a great start wearing a visor, because I really want to give it a try. Because I felt fine before that. I had no problems. I'm like, okay, this is going to be all good. And after that sequence of my first time actually like in a game with it, it kind of affected me a little bit. I wasn't playing my same way. I had terrible, like I played 2 more games like after that with like that game and then 2 more games with the visor on. But I was like, I can't even play. Like I feel like I'm doing nothing right now. I can't forecheck the same way. I'm like thinking I'm gonna get sticked in the face every time now. Like because I don't know, my trainer said I broke my nose from that play, so it just kind of when I broke my nose in that play, it kind of just ruined it for me. I'm like, I don't really care if I get chirped like. So like I'll soak it, like it's like whatever, like you know if I want to play my game, you know, so I'll soak it.
Astill's barely holding down there in the bottom right.
We probably got chirped every game this whole year. Probably all like I don't know how many. We probably played 60 total games. We got chirped all 60 of them.
Yeah, no, I usually got chirped every time. It's like, oh, I haven't heard that one before, eh? Like nothing new.
Well, Burke needs his gear to be perfect. Burke is like fixing his chest protector like 80 times pregame.
Yeah,
he ties his skates like every time we come off the ice, man. Like it's.
I'm always messing with my blades and stuff. Like I'm just
blades. Well, don't get me started with the blades.
Yeah, okay. To be fair, it was just kind of a mental game to help me get dialed in a little bit more. You know, like I was just trying to make sure everything's the best to its ability. Like obviously, whatever happens, I'll still play through. But I try to make sure everything's feeling the best it can, so I'm feeling my best. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I still always play through it, but like whatever happens, I try my best. You know, dial in.
Right. Does Levi have any crazy superstitions or anything, or?
Not really. Do I?
No.
Not really.
I'm trying to think.
I've never had anything, but
like I wouldn't say minor superstitions. Like I don't really like. I have like a same routine. Like
okay.
Like get my stuff done, but I'm not like making sure like things are a certain way or whatever. Like I just try to make sure my gear feels good, whatever way. I just get caught fixing my gear.
That's fair, dude.
But if I have a bad period too, I'll be like, yeah, it's because of this. Like I'll blame.
Yeah. And Burke, we'll have a bad first. And Burke's like, I'm changing my blades. I'll be down for the second here. Like I'm putting these blades. I'll be better.
I let those things be so easy. It was bad. Yeah. I have a pretty good innocent story. Like I'll be down.
What's yours?
Remember when my first weekend with the team?
Okay, I'll tell the one that just I'll tell the one that just happened then.
Like this is about you?
No, I'll tell the one about Riker and Alex, what they did before Game 4.
Okay, yeah. You do your thing first.
Well, you go first.
All right. So basically, my first weekend with the team, I basically this billet house I was originally with, I only lasted a weekend there, but so basically what happened was I'm in this room. I'm in this room where it's like a kind of like a closet, and like it's up in like this attic. There's no windows, no anything, so it's just pitch black. I tried to go to bed at a regular time. We got a hike the next day at like I think it was like noon or 1 o'clock, and I didn't think to set an alarm because I'm going to bed at 11 o'clock. So I didn't think much of it, but I ended up sleeping from 11 o'clock to like whatever it was, 1 o'clock. I'm like, what the heck? like I slept the entire time in this like vacuum, like, cause I couldn't tell obviously no light. So I slept for like 13 hours, and then I get up. I'm like, oh frick. Well, this is like my second day with the team, and like I'm not trying to set a bad like start or whatever. So then I leave there, and then I get over. I'm trying to figure out where they are, and they're all like up at this like where the hike is. Obviously, I see the last location before I lose service. It's like up in this mountain or whatever, and there's like 5 different possible trails. So I get to where I can to find them. These guys were already gone. This is during the winter time too. I dipped with like whatever like shorts and a t-shirt and slides. I'm just trying to get there to find them. And basically, I just found where their cars were, and then I just went out in the woods. There's like 5 different possible ways I could have went. I go scavenging through the woods for like almost an hour, hour and a half, I think, trying to find the fellas, because I'm like obviously late. And eventually, like they're on top of this other mountain. I'm just down in the middle of the woods. Like this is like probably 45 minutes deep in the woods, and they just hear me down at the bottom of the mountain. And I'm just like, boys, is that you? And then like they all freaked out. They thought it was some like homeless guy yelling at them or whatever. They couldn't tell what it was. And then I finally found him. I just climbed the mountain or whatever to go get him. And they're like, no way this guy's roaming around the woods, like knee deep in the snow with slides on. And I didn't have any other shoes at the time. And I'm just like battling. And I found him. And like, yeah, it was just kind of like chaotic day of like just joining the team.
That was your first week. That was like your first week here.
Yeah, that was like
I wasn't here for that though. I wasn't here for that. Because I was at that prospect games in Kamloops, remember?
Oh, okay.
Like the BCHC game against the PJ.
Right.
Yeah, I was at that, so I wasn't here for that story.
That sucks. You missed it, but what a story, dude! You. Oh my god. That's a great. That's a great innocent.
Do you
story.
get Burke? Do you get fined a lot when you were like a rookie and stuff?
Dude, I got rinsed when my rookie year by all those guys. Like I'm only 17. If you can imagine, like this is just recent, kind of how I was still like acting a little bit, like kind of a little bit of a wild guy. Can you imagine what I was when I was 17? Like it was.
I just see you getting a lot of dumb fuck fines. I don't know. That's just like my type of thing, or like getting picked on by the 20s.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm just always like stirring. Like I was just always yapping. You know, I'm always just getting into it, just like that kind of guy. That it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm getting right up for that. Like it's like
right.
I'll soak it. So yeah, no, it's kind of a dog show.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going for thank you guys for giving us your time over an hour here. But I guess we'll probably ask one more for the story from you, Levi, and then
mine's quick.
More recent.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah, mine's quick. It's just like our team is just like a bunch of like. We got like Rouge is just he's just a wild animal sometimes. So anyway, game 4, like biggest game of our lives. Like we have a chance to win the Teck Cup. Rouge like puts A53 or icy hot in Alex's chest protector and helmet before game 4. So Alex is like trying to put his helmet. He can't even put his helmet on before we play Revy game 4 because he's like, and his whole chest is burning. His face is burning. Like the thing that Rouge does, like Rouge and Clarkie, what they do, they put icy hot on like their face to wake him up before games and playoffs. Their face is like this, and like Alex is like he can't even put his gear on before game 4. We're like, what the fuck?
Oh,
but like that's what our team does, just to like it's just it's
okay, like that.
I love it.
Like that Rouge, like those guys, like are getting so fired up. Like Rouge, like I'm not even kidding. He'll have like over 1,000 milligrams of caffeine before games. Like that guy's always just going psycho before games.
Okay.
Like he starts slamming back Red Bulls like 24/7. You got these caffeine pills too at the same time. He tells me he chucks some caffeine pills in his freaking Red Bulls, and he's just slamming it back. Like it's actually, dude, that guy's like health. Like I'm concerned for his health about how crazy he goes. Like it's actually. Won't get too into it, but I'll say that's like one thing that he does before like every game and stuff. Like, it's actually
he's crazy. Best shape, like he is absolutely jacked.
He's the most ripped guy on the team. Yeah, so that's the crazy part.
Yeah, he's in the best shape. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's something else.
Boys, what a fucking interview!
What an interview! Do you guys have anything else? Because this is like, if you guys got anything else, we've been going a while. We might as well hear it.
I'm good. I think I said everything.
Nah.
Yeah, I think we tossed up a good amount there. I think we tried our best for you.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for that. That was unbelievable. We just had a great time chatting with you, and hearing about your playoff run, and that was some great stories. So unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for making the time. Obviously, I know you're busy getting ready for the Mowat Cup, and best of luck in the Mowat Cup as well. We'll be obviously we'll be watching and rooting for you guys. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything else. I think it's just thanks. Congratulations again, boys. Like, fuck. Unreal run here. And hopefully you guys can get it done for our league.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And represent.
I think me and Owen will both be watching. So
there we go. Looking forward.
I got to ride with the Pidge, but like we're rooting for you guys.
Yeah, okay.
Joe, I know you got us. Even though we
Yeah, I got you guys. I'll take you guys.
There we
Maybe
go.
a little friendly bet between me and Owen, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident, Joe.
Yeah, exactly, buddy. There we go.
Okay, well, awesome.
Thanks,
Thank
fellas.
you guys so much.
Thanks for
boys.
having us.
Awesome.
The NBA 82 game grind is done, and now the real fun begins. The NBA playoffs are here, and it's time for all the high stakes drama, clutch moments, and jaw dropping plays. I can't wait. If you're looking to make the playoffs even more exciting, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered as an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Try placing a bet on your favorite player's performance. Will they drop 30, 40, or more? It's your call. I can see Luka Doncic going crazy in the playoffs for the Lakers after that trade. Will he take them all the way? Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Make it a playoff run to remember with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ice.
Thank you so much to those two KIJHL champions for hopping on the pod, Levi Astill and Tyler Burke. What an interview, man. Like the stories they told and just, what went into them winning this year, Grand Forks' first championship in 58 years in the KIJHL. Like crazy. Yeah. And like you said, Joe, bottom of the league not that long ago.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. That place was a dump. And that new owner came in, and he's just done so many good things for that team.
The doctor,
whatever the hell they were talking about. I didn't really go into a detail with that, but yeah, that was the place where you didn't want to go. My 18 year, and now all of a sudden they're the KI champs. It's just amazing to see. He almost makes you want to root for them.
Yeah, I mean, I got to root for the Pidge team, but like those guys are beauties, and the team sounds unreal. Like it sounds like such a fun group. The way the city's involved and engaged.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm just so pumped for this Mowat Cup.
I'm pumped too. I'm pumped to watch.
Beyond that little KI recap, Mowat Cup. By the way, if you haven't checked out last episode, amazing interview with Mac Fletcher. And just a really VI focused episode, VI player polls. Guys have been responding pretty well, and it sounds like people enjoyed. So check that out if you haven't already. But I got some Pidge rumors, Joe. Some Pidge news for next year. Not all of it's that great.
Like bad news or bad source?
Oh, no. Great sources, Joe. Always good sources. Come on. I got a few major headlines. Actually, one thing first, Joe. Regarding the VI polls. Do you remember? Mr. Konowalchuk won worst sty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent us a message and said, "These polls are rigged, fellas. My sty is unreal." So I can't attest to it.
The VI guys don't follow us; they don't vote.
Yeah. So maybe his sty's unreal, but he won worst sty. So I can't argue with the voters, but maybe we'll see. We said if we have a Ridge guy on who played with him, we can ask the Ridge guys as well, and maybe we can chat with someone else from KP this year or something. I don't know. We'll see. If this guy's actually got good stuff. But
just text Cage Star.
I should. Yeah, that's a great idea. He'd let us know. I'll ask Cage.
He wouldn't beat around the bush.
Another unreal interview. If you guys haven't checked that one out, Cage was an absolute beauty. Okay, Joe. Here's the shitty news. So for next year, in the PJHL, the general managers have been told by Hockey Canada that the new Tier 1 league will not be eligible to compete for the Centennial Cup for 3 years.
What?
So these Pidge teams aren't going to be competing for the Centennial Cup until 2028. So like I assume 25, 26 is like the start of 3 years. So 25, 26, 26, 27, 28, maybe even 28, 29. This guy just said 3 years, so I'm not sure. Which that sucks, right? Like that.
What's the
that
point?
is. Well, it's gonna take time, but
What's the point?
none of these guys who are going to be playing in this league, unless they're 16 and play for years, are going to be playing in the Centennial Cup. So, like the guy who sent it to me said, "What absolute bullshit! That's how you kill a league." And like,
the
agree.
moment that gets out, no one's gonna want to go to this league, bro. That's fucking crazy.
I hope it doesn't
That's
do
confirmed.
that because we want to help the league, but we're just reporting on what we're hearing is the truth. So maybe this isn't 100% true. Another thing is they're just the the KI is waiting a year to go tier 1. So next year it's literally just going to be called PJHL tier 1 and PJHL tier 2. They're not rebranding it, no BCHC. It's just PJHL tier 1, PJHL tier 2, KIJHL. And now, Joe, here's like the dumbest part. Like this one's going to kill you. Who do you think plays in the Mowat Cup next year?
Next year?
Not teams, but like which league? PGHL tier 1 or PGHL tier 2?
Is it tier 2?
Yep.
No.
So because the KIJHL is still technically tier 2 next year as well, it's going to be the PGHL
Oh my
tier
god,
1.
Figure it out.
The PGHL tier 1 is just going to be its own league. So you win the PGHL tier 1, it's over. Nothing to play for after that. And then I don't know. I don't know if they'll play for anything, actually. This guy doesn't know if they're playing for anything. But the KIJHL champion is going to play the tier 2 champion in the Mowat Cup. It's going to be a sweep with every game being 10-0. However, let me just one thing. A couple of these tier 2 teams, remember what we talked about last episode? They're going to get some of these 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds. They might actually be good. You never know. So on the surface, it looks like it's going to be rough. I think it should be the tier 1 team regardless. I think the top KI teams are going to be recruiting for tier 1. They're still going to be competitive.
Why don't the fucking tier 2 team and the tier 1 team play each other while the fucking KI's still doing their playoffs? How about that for a fucking idea? Because instead of giving the PJ 3 weeks off, get them to play the tier 2 and the tier 1 team to play each other, and then whoever wins that plays the KI team.
Well, I mean,
why are we doing that?
Tier 1 team should slaughter the tier 2 team.
But you just said like the tier 1 team might not be as good. The tier 1 team might not be as good. Make them play a series.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. That's my thought.
I just think it should just be the tier 1, like consider the KI tier 1 and have the PJ tier 1 winner play the KI winner for the Mowat. I think it's kind of crazy. We don't know what the tier 1 team will play for, if they play for anything. And it's the PJHL tier 2 winner will play the KIJHL winner. So we would assume that the KIJHL winner will massacre the PJ tier 2 team, but we don't know. There's so much unknown still. So thank you.
So good this year. It was so good. It's perfect this year, and they just have to fuck it up.
I know, dude. So thank you to that source for filling us in on that. That was a lot of good info. And then the next one we got here, Joe. We got a couple here, but just to double down on what we said last week, it is 100% official that Cloverdale has been voted in. They are just waiting on an inevitable stamp of approval from BC Hockey. They will play in Cloverdale this season. So 26-27. Or
guaranteed?
This coming season. Is that 26-20? Yeah, because
25-26.
No, sorry, I read this wrong. Cloverdale will be playing 25-26 this coming season. So that would make 9 teams in tier 2 and 7 in tier 1. And then it sounds like only one. We thought it was going to be North Van and Poco. It sounds like only one team is going to get moved up to tier 1 to make it 8-8. So one of North Van or Poco is going to get fucking ripped off. It's not
relegation and promotion on.
I would fucking love it. I actually want that so bad. But Joe, like, Poco has to go tier 1. There's no way with the facilities.
There's no way they're going to give it to North
money.
Van. It doesn't even have a rank yet.
No, well, not even that, because North Van deserves it, but there's no way it's more like there's no way they don't give it to Poco. I think they should both be there, but.
How about we
Right?
relegate Grandview and then just give them to fucking give Poco and
There's a
North
wonderful
Van.
idea, considering Grandview still doesn't know where they're playing next year.
Still no announcement, eh?
No, we thought it was going to be Copeland, but now haven't heard anything yet. So we'll see. It is also, we reported quite a while ago after the whole Mission thing that it does sound good, like Mission is staying. I can't, it sounds like Mission is definitely staying this year. I think they'll be gone next year for sure, but at least we get one more year of the Outlaws.
At least they can tell people. Tell people.
I know, yeah. I mean, the sale's supposed to be completely private, but it got leaked, obviously. We were treading that. I mean, I got told they were pretty much a goner and that they had staff hired and everything, which obviously wasn't 100% true. They might have plans, but nothing was official. But I mean, Mission, yeah, hopefully they can turn some stuff around this year for their last year in Mish. It'll be tier 2. But yeah, we'll see what ends up going on there. But yeah. And then the last one I got here, the Aldergrove Kodiaks have officially been sold, which was something we have been reporting forever that it was happening, but it is 100% official now. The Aldergrove Kodiaks.
What are they, the Lumberjacks or the Lumber Yards or whatever?
The Iron Men.
Iron Jacks? Iron Man.
Yeah, but I'm not, so I'm a little confused about that part. So yeah, so Aldi has been sold. It sounds like at this point in time, it's 50-50 whether it's going to stay the Kodiaks or be the Iron Man for this season. If it's not the Iron Man this season, it will be the next season. So we might have 1 year of the Kodiaks. Either way, the team's staying in Aldergrove. Don't know who the coach is going to be. If it was under the previous ownership, we said who was going to be named their head coach. I don't even remember his name. Sounds like guys weren't very happy about it if he were to be named head coach, so probably a good thing. But yeah, so the guy who they had planned to be head coach is no longer going to be, because the team has now finally been sold. Not sure who the coach is going to be. And also we reported who the potential buyers were. I think it was Ron Johnson was one. I forget one. Maybe we only got the names of 2, but Ben Kratenko ended up buying the team. He's pretty new to the hockey industry from what I've heard, but he apparently he's just really passionate and he wants to be the GM of a team and get them to the final. Apparently the Aldergrove's goal is to try and really rebuild this thing back to what they were, because Aldergrove has always had a good reputation and been a good franchise, right? So I think they'll be able to do it now that they have new ownership, and hopefully they can get things going here. And yeah, it sounds like they have tier 1 aspirations, but I mean, unless there's promotion and relegation, I don't see how that's happening. But their facilities are sick.
They have a brand new rink, dude.
It would actually make sense for them to be tier 1 if they hadn't just had the last few years being brutal.
Yeah.
And Aldergrove too, the market, I don't know about that. Maybe. It always was a good market, but I just don't, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell, but so we'll see. So I mean, that's just a few of the main rumors I've heard swirling around the KIJHL. Obviously, we're kind of reporting stuff as we hear it. There's been lots of stuff going on. But yeah, man, I don't have a ton else to talk about junior hockey wise. Do you have anything else there, or should we just keep this one pretty much focused on the interview and wrap it up?
I'd say wrap it up, dude. I think that interview was just so good. It's
so good. I want it to be the focus.
I want it to be the focus of the episode, and I think that deservedly so. Those guys deserve it. They deserve to be the spotlight this week. So I think it's a perfect time to cut it off.
I think so too. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening in this week. We had a blast, doing that interview and getting this episode ready. Sorry again that the schedule's been all over the place, but we're just doing the best we can. I got a couple of rainy days here, so hopped on to record and got it planned actually really quick. So again, also thanks to Levi and to Tyler for being flexible and just being able to I texted them last night and they're like, "Yep, good for tomorrow." So it ended up working out great and
perfect.
Yeah, so thanks to them. Good luck to them in the Mowat Cup. Even though I'm riding with Ridge, which is never something I thought would ever come out of my mouth.
You're riding with the PJ. You're not riding with Ridge.
Fair enough, but like Ridge has been so good to us too. This like doing the pod, like Derek has been
Actually,
such
yeah,
a
they've been big
beauty.
supporters.
We had Blatzy on. We had like their old captain Tishka on. So like you know, Ridge has been pretty awesome to us. So no, I'm riding with Ridge. I'm riding with Ridge as much as it hurts, like from a former player perspective. But yeah, so thank you so much for listening to this episode. Please be sure to download. Best way to support us. Check out all our last episodes. Download all our last episodes. Rate us 5 stars on whatever platform you're listening on. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the video interviews on the YouTube as well if you haven't already. We post every interview's video on YouTube.
This will be a good one. You guys can look at Tyler Burke and Levi Astill. If you can see Astill, I think his lighting was pretty fucked.
It's a bit dark.
Yeah, it's a little dark down there. So you can see Berkey in 4K there, so it'll be good.
Yeah, no, just check. Please listen. Oh well, I mean, I'm sure if you're listening now, you listen to that interview. But check out our last interviews. Mac Fletcher was amazing. Tyler Blatz was awesome. Obviously, the other, playing for Ridge, that's who he'll be facing off against Astill and Burke and Grand Forks in the Mowat Cup. And we have some more. I think we're gonna try and do more of those double interviews because the boys just feed off each other and. We have one double interview planned with a couple guys from the Pidge who absolutely lit it up this year. We don't have a date set, but we've agreed to do it. And, whoever wins the Mowat Cup, we want to get 2 guys, whether it's from Ridge or Grand Forks. We're going to try and get another double interview. Beyond that, in the future, we have more big interviews planned. I think we're going to get some D1 guys. We're going to get some dub guys, if not some pro guys. We got big plans. And, the pod's just continuing to build momentum. The numbers are still going up. So thank you so much for the support. Like I said, download, stream, rate us, subscribe on the YouTube, all the social medias. And thanks for doing this, Joe. I had a good one.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, good one.